Good morning, everyone. It is 5 a.m., and it's time to do a pre-trip inspection of school bus number 0464. First step is to take a look under the hood to visually inspect the components of the engine. Releasing the two hood latches will allow you to pull the hood down forward and take a look at the engine as well as the fluid levels. On the right side, you'll be checking fluids such as the wiper fluid and the radiator fluid, looking just to make sure that the fluid levels are correct. It's a visual inspection at this point. Over on the left side, you'll use the dipstick to check the oil level in the engine. Once all fluid levels have been verified, you can go ahead and close the hood and prepare to move inside of the bus. Starting the bus first involves turning on the electrics to allow the gauges to check, as well as the other systems of the bus to come online. You'll want to allow the electric systems to run for at least 10 seconds to let the gauges finish their self-check and ensure that the system is ready to start the bus. At this time, you will be able to turn the key to start the bus. Once the engine is running, you can use the hand throttle to manually set the idle speed to high idle to allow the engine to warm up. Once the bus is running, you can begin to check the light systems to make sure that every light on the bus is functional. First turn on the outside lights and then begin by testing your warning lights. Activate your yellow lights and check to make sure that they're flashing both in the front and the back of the bus. Then activate your red lights. This will ensure the lights are flashing in the front of the bus and the back. And you can also at this time test your crossing arm system to ensure that the crossing arm retracts successfully. You can see that in the mirrors of the bus. You'll also check the stop sign to ensure that the stop sign is flashing. Deactivating this system, it's now time to step outside to check the outside lights. Activate the air door to power on the door, and from there you'll be able to open the door to step outside. Once you've stepped outside, step to the front of the bus where you'll be checking all the lights to make sure they're functioning. This includes the headlights and turning lights at the bottom and the clearance lights at the top of the bus. As you walk around to the left, you're continuing to check the clearance lights along the roof of the bus at the front, the middle, and the rear. Stepping to the back, now you check the brake lights and the turning lights in the back, as well as the clearance lights once again. On the right side of the bus, it's the same as the left, where you're simply checking the clearance lights. But on the right side, you also have to check the lights outside of the door and inside of the stairwell to ensure that they are lighting up properly. Once you've completed your light check, you can go ahead and step inside of the bus, where you'll take a seat to test a few more features before you're ready to go. You can activate the strobe light, which flashes on top of the bus, as well as activating the heat, including the passenger heat, the stairwell heat, the left defroster, the right defroster, and the driver's heat. Now you'll adjust your mirrors, including the larger flat mirrors on top and the smaller convex mirrors on the bottom. This goes for the left as well as the right side mirrors on the bus. Once the mirrors are adjusted, you can do a final check of the gauges to ensure that they are reading properly. And the last step will be to check your radio. This ensures the radio is working properly and on the right channel. And with this out of the way, your pre-trip inspection is complete and you are ready to drive your school bus.